We about to get into this thing. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and come get into the room, give y'all a moment to come with us. It's another episode of Monday Night Juice. We gonna take a second, pay tribute to my boy Nipsey. Show off the shirt, cause she came ready. And I'm gonna give y'all a moment to come on in and kick it with us. Tonight we are talking to Miss Toccara, who I'm so happy joined us. So make sure that you guys come on in. Let me know if you can hear us. Let me know if you can see us. And we'll get started here in just a second.
Are you going to be like on commentary?
Yeah, and you can have your phone too. Okay, yeah.
It was devastating. I was like,
devastating.
No.
Devastating. I want you guys to go ahead and drop your names. Let me know that you're here. We about to go ahead and get started. Yes, girl, drink that up. Drink that up. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see who's joining us tonight. I'm definitely going to shout y'all out. Also, a big shout out to those of you that tuned into my live earlier. Y'all see I got my different She Stay Busy shirt. So make sure that y'all go ahead and cop one. Let me see here. Make sure y'all let me know that y'all here. Drop your names so that I can go ahead and shout you out. Jasmine, I see you. D, I see you. Oh, shoot, that's my cousin. Hey, Dave. I see you too, baby. Make sure that you guys are sharing the video, like the video as much as possible. Y'all know how I am. Hey, Ash, I see you, baby. Share the video. I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, as always, Markel Benign. You guys can go ahead and get your favorite bottle of wine at www.markelbenignwines.com. You guys know it is the wine of experiences, so make sure you grab yours. And it's a local vendor here, like a local liquor store here that actually sells them as well. So make sure that y'all go ahead and cop that. D says, I like her more so how she think. Yeah, she dope. Good pick. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Lawrence, what's going on? Dietta, what's going on? Hey, Kiana. Crystal, what's going on, baby? All right, you guys, so we're about to get into it. We talking to a real life scripper tonight. And we getting into a conversation about adult entertainers. Now, you all are more than welcome to ask the questions that you want to ask. However, I will put this disclaimer out here. I will block you if you get disrespectful, because tonight we're not doing disrespect. This is a profession. This is a professional that I'm sitting next to, and we're going to treat her with respect. Okay? Thank you very much. AD, what's up, baby? I see you. Shout out to PVO. Chris, I see you as well. Linda, I see you as well. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Toccara,
yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So I really want to get right into the nitty gritty of it. You a scripper. And I want to know, like, how did you get into the business? Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but it was like you a little girl. You was just like, bruh, when I grow up, that pole is my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because some people really have that mentality. Yeah. So how did you get into the stripping business?
Well, it was like a last resort type of thing.
Okay.
I was younger. Me and my young kid's dad at the time, we were dating. We were going through some things. There was some cheating issues, and I was a very young girl. Mm-hmm. So we got in a fight. Like, I went to jail.
Okay.
Like, it got really bad, and I hit rock bottom. I lost my job. Mm-hmm. I was living with my mom, and I had seen a girl that I knew from a little while ago. She was like, you know, I see you working, come check me out at my job. So I knew that she danced. Okay. And I was more like, I never had an issue with dance. So I'm like, oh, girl, you doing your thing.
Right,
like,
right.
But I just felt like I could never do it.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm a scary person.
Okay.
Especially back then, I was just like young, and I wasn't really confident in how I am now. Mm-hmm. So I went to the club with her. I saw what was going on. I can't really do it. So I ended up linking with this guy. Like, he used to like be like a promoter for dancers. Okay. So he would book dancers, hire dancers, whatever the case may be. Like, a couple months later. So I didn't revisit the idea. I'm like, this isn't for me. I can't do it. I'm scary. And it just seemed like everything bad was happening. Like, after that situation, lost my job, lost the apartment that I was just about to move into. Like, it just was going bad. I'm like, I have 2 kids, and I was a young mother. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I have to make sure that they're okay. Like, what can I do? I'm like working at McDonald's, Walgreens, all these little jobs. It wasn't cutting it.
Okay.
So fast forward, I meet the guy. He's like, yeah, I can get you started. I felt comfortable, and this was like when MySpace was popping. So like,
oh, this was back in the day.
We like right on MySpace. He's like, yeah, I can get you popping. Met up with him. Like he linked me with some other girls that had been doing it. So I went to the club. I literally stood in the corner all night. All night. I was so terrified. Like, I can't do this. This is for me. Like, they're better. They look like this. Da, da, da. I was very self-conscious back then. And I'm like, I can't do it. So I think I tried it for like 2 weeks. I wasn't making no money. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I can't do this.
So I'm glad that you pointed that out. Look, because in my mind, I never thought strippers can't make money. Like, it never dawned on me that a stripper can have a bad money night.
Yeah.
So after 2 weeks, like, was there a big change? Did somebody just come out of the
again.
Oh, you stopped.
So I stopped again. This time I was working. I don't remember where I was working, but I was working this job. I just was like down on my luck. Like me and my mom wasn't really seeing eye to eye because I was staying with her because I had lost everything. And I'm just like rock bottom. Like, okay, Toccara, you gotta make something shake. You gotta do something. Like, you gotta put on your big girl panties. You gotta do it. So I reached out to him again. Like, I'm ready.
Like, I'm not scared this time.
I'm gonna be okay. Like, and I was like, if I drink,
it'll make it easier.
It'll make it easier.
Okay.
So then I started getting into it. You know, a lot of girls started befriending me. Like, I'm like, it's not bad. It's not what people think or see on TV.
It's not Players
It's
Club.
not. No, it's not like, that bitch. Like she think. No, it was more so. It's like a community. Like, you okay? Don't do it like this. Do it like this. Or you want me to show you that move? Like, I never really experienced bad women, like meeting women through, like, I never really, now it is a few catty females, but I've never really experienced anything bad. Like, okay. And I really am grateful for that because everybody doesn't get that experience. Right. So after then, I just was like popping, working, like, okay, I'm making money, but I wasn't really handling it right.
The money you were making.
Yes.
Okay. So strippers need financial planners too.
Yes.
Let's throw that out there. Let me see. Chris says, where do you strip at? I want to know that too, because I feel like it used to be, what is that, Sneaky Pete's? Maybe I'm like super
Flame.
old.
That's
super
when
old.
I came in when like Flame was ushering in, like that little area, like when it turned into Club Flame. Okay. That's when I came in. The Avenue on Wednesdays is the only place I work at in the city. Okay. They have dancers on Wednesday night. And then I do a lot of private parties, like birthday parties, party buses, bachelorette parties, divorce parties, whatever it is, that's the party. Or I go to Louisville. Shout out to my girl Tiny, Aliyah Tiny on Facebook. She's a younger dancer, but she has her shit together. She has a night in Louisville, and like I'll drive up, work, whatever. But I'm slowly but surely like phasing out. Okay. It's not really for me anymore.
Icy Marlowe said, that's my baby. And Whitney says, okay, Whitney, I'm so glad that you asked that question because she wants to know, what about your safety? So I kind of want to know that too, because you know, you said it's not really like Players Club, but in my mind, I do think there's just a whole bunch of drunk fools just trying to grab you and take you.
Okay, we being honest, we being real. Okay,
yes.
So I was very naive, like very trusting of people, very like, everybody's in here. We're in a club, there's security, everybody has your best interest at heart. So one night, me and my best friend, Gary, he had came to work with me. I was drinking, and I think this is what made me like reevaluate like some of my priorities, especially within the club. I was drinking, and some guy bought me a drink. So I'm like, okay, bam, people buy me drinks all the time. I'm drinking. I only had one drink.
You weren't feeling right.
I was spiraling. Like, I just felt sick. My head was dizzy, but everybody was like, she doesn't act like that. Everybody around, like the club, the dancers, security, everybody's peeping like, she's a little bit too wild. Like, what's going on? She don't act like that. My friend said I kind of like passed out a little bit. And a guy was like, I'll take her home. I'll take her home. But a few people at the club was like, hell no. She's going with us. And I like, thank God for them. Because it could have went really bad, really fast. Yeah, they really they really saved my life, and it made me just reevaluate my surroundings. Like when I work now, I don't drink. People like, you need a little? No.
Say I got it.
I got it. Like, I don't drink. I don't do none of that. Like, I'm coming here, handling business, doing what I came to do, and then I'm out. Mm-hmm. There's no extra, like, I'll, talk to you, fraternize with you, but drinking and, I don't smoke, but.
Say it's just like anybody else's job. I came in here to make my money and go home.
Exactly.
Got you. Chris says, forgive me if this question is done, but are you conservative meant, did you learn how to be, a little bit more, like you said, you were not as comfortable as everybody else.
I did learn how to be sexy. I was I felt like I was like a baby gazelle first being born. Like Bambi, knock-kneed. I was dancing too fast. Like I was not really, because people don't understand, like, dancing is an art. Like, it's a seduction. It's a craft. Like, nowadays, everybody's just waking up and being a stripper. Like, oh, today I'm going to be a stripper. Like, it's more than twerking. Yeah. It's selling sex without selling sex.
Right. So it's selling sex without the prostitution involved. Like, you ain't really going home with nobody.
Yes, but you're selling a fantasy. And I had to learn how to become that fantasy.
Got you. Much. So after doing this for so long, did you start to have, like, regulars, like people that, only came in for you, or just every time you were there, it was just like, I just want her. Just give me her.
I still have people like that, like parties. Like, we're always going to book you. Like, our people always book me for parties, or like some people come to the club, see me. Like, yes.
So,
and I appreciate them.
I know that's right. We appreciate the money. Lala said, so what are tips like for new dancers?
Go into it with the goal.
Okay.
And me, by saying that, I mean, go into it with the end game. Nobody can be a dancer forever. Nobody can be a strip. Like, you have to phase out of the club. Just do it the right way. Do it with the goal in mind. Whether if you need better saving tips, reach out to a financial advisor. Like, right.
Shout out to Lawrence Kane. Sorry, go ahead.
I really threw away a lot of money. Like, we was making so much fucking money when Flame was open. I was getting my hair done every 2 weeks, and hair wasn't cheap.
Right.
Hair
still ain't cheap. Yeah.
I'm getting sew-ins every 2 weeks. I'm throwing away hair, and I had to teach myself how to drive. Like, I just learned how to drive at 25. So I'm catching cabs, bootlegs, just dumb, ignorant, unnecessary shit that I didn't need to spend money on. Another thing is watch the company you keep.
Yeah.
Every girl in the club is not for the right. Thank God for me, like, I'm cordial with everybody. Like, I don't knock anybody on what they do, what they don't do. I just know how I move.
Right.
I'm a genuine person. Everybody's not genuine. Some people are in it to get something out of it, and you just gotta watch the company you keep in the club, and just be safe, and just be mindful of oneself.
Right. Let me see. Kia says, "Oh, that's my sister. Hey, baby." She says, "What was the highest paid night that you've ever experienced?"
I think it was like $11,000.
She made $11,000 in one night,
and that was just by myself. Now, group splits, it's them been high.
Was that like a private party, or was that just?
It was at the club? No, it was at a club. I worked CIAA 1 year.
Okay. Oh, you made all the money
but I was working like a slave. I literally was like going to sleep, waking up, eating, working day shift, working night shift, going to sleep, waking up, eating, like repetitively.
Got you. Let me see. Shatia says, or Shanti, I'm sorry, baby. She says, is there a difference between a dancer and a stripper?
I would say so. I would say so. I try to think of myself as more as a dancer. I don't have a problem with people calling me a stripper because tomato. yes, like, but I think a dancer just has it down packed. Gotcha. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to do it. She knows how to secure the bag. A stripper is kind of like, I'm here and I'm not really moving right. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm winging it. Like, yeah.
Okay. For those of you that are tuned in, we are talking to this adult entertainer, aka Scripper, Miss Toccara. I love calling her Little Chocolate Drop. Although, y'all know I mean no disrespect by that because we just had a conversation about colorism last week, so do not come for me. But those of you that are tuned in, please share the video, like the video, comment as much as possible. Let us know that you're here so we can shout you out. And then I also, again, want to give a big shout out to tonight's sponsor, which is Markel Benai. You guys can go and get your wine from www.markelbenaiwines.com. And then you also can purchase a She Stay Busy shirt. And if you seen my live earlier, you know what She Stay Busy is all about. Let me see. Christopher says, this is also going to sound crazy, but what advice would you give to a church girl that might want to crossover?
This is what I'll say, because I love the Lord. I'm very spiritual. Like, I'm very spiritual. It's hard. I want to say, especially if you're really deep in your faith, it's going to be really hard because you have people around you that are going to side-eye you, look down on you, especially if they don't understand. Because the media, social media, a lot of people have a preconceived notion of what a dancer is, a stripper is. So they think the worst. I know some strippers that are fucking better women than women that work at the hospital.
Right.
They have better morals, better values, just the way they carry themselves in general. But because people think, oh, you're getting naked for money, you're exposing yourself, that you're less than or you're morally wrong. And I'm not here to tell people that it is right, because to some people it's going to forever be wrong.
Right.
That's not what I'm here to argue. I would just say have faith. Honestly, that's what you're going to do. Just be firm in it, and don't ever forget the Lord is going to have your back regardless. The Lord wasn't friends with saints. He was friends with prostitutes, drug dealers, thieves, everything. And he protected them. So don't ever feel like you're less than.
Let me see. Angel says, do you teach outsiders? Like, do you give stripping classes? Because actually, this is a personal question, too. So we asking for everybody.
I've had that question so many times. And I just talked to Chanel over at, I'm so mad it's slipping my mind. She's an event planner. Chanel.
I'm not sure.
It's like on the tip of my tongue and it can't come out.
It's gonna come back.
The Plaza, Hilltop Plaza, where Plush used to be, where Game Time is. Right over there, they do weddings. Chanel and Narkita.
I don't know. I'm so sorry, Chanel and Narkita, if I do not know you.
I'm gonna look it up. But
and then let us
they
know.
have an event center.
Okay.
And she came in because I also bartend too. So she came in and was like, "You should teach a class." I really want to, but I feel like if I do it, I want to do it right.
Okay. So we gonna put a bookmark on that and come back because she wants to teach a class. So I'm about to go over here and inspire her a little later after the show to make sure she teaches that class. Faith says Chanel Wood. Just Planet.
Just Planet.
Yeah,
shout out to Chanel and Narkita.
Thank y'all.
At Just Planet. I love them. I just couldn't really think. I'm drinking.
Thank y'all. So Queen Brazzy says, what advice would you give to a young female that wants fast money but isn't comfortable with?
It's other ways. You don't have to be a dancer. And what's crazy is when girls get in my inbox, I tell them no. I'm not going to help you. I'm not doing it. Now, if I see you in a club a couple months down the line, then I'll help you.
You're already in there and you doing things
doing it. Then I'll help you.
Out.
I don't want to make it sound like it's bad. I don't just tell girls to just be a dancer. It's so many, like, my back was up against the wall when I got into this. I feel like it should just be your last resort. Now, if you just want to be a dancer, turn up, that's fine. That's on you. But I just feel like we can be so many other things.
Right.
I know social media has everybody thinking that you're making thousands of dollars every night. It's sometimes I leave work with $200. Sometimes I leave with $1,000. It's not the glitz and glamour. Those 30-second clips, 15-second clips you see on Instagram, social media is not every day. It's not everything, is what I'm saying. Like, you could be a bartender, bottle girl, go to school, do something you really love. Like, I'm also a licensed esthetician.
Okay.
I decided, like, I'm going to pay my way through school. I'm going to do what I need to do. Like, this is not forever. I don't want to be up in age, still out here, like, who's trying to book me for a party? Or I don't want to be her. Right. Because I do have kids. So I do want to turn this money that I'm making now into something better later.
Do your kids know what you do?
No.
Okay. So has their dad or your child's father, has he ever, like, you know, had a problem? Like, what the kids gonna see? It's been beef before. Yeah. In relationships and other situations, it's been beef before, but
I'm very headstrong. I'm very independent. I had my first child when I was 16. And ever since then, a light bulb just clicked. Nobody's going to have your back or your kid's back like you will. I've been, like, on my own, like, independent since then.
Yeah.
I've always been a go-getter. Whether it's a regular job, a side hustle, whatever, I've always been a go-getter.
Yeah.
So I'm just more of a hustler, but I know that that's not what I want them, want for them.
Right.
Like, I'm going through the struggle. I went through the struggle, so you guys don't have to go through the struggle. Like, they go to private school. Like,
they don't need to know that. They just need to know they go to private school.
I'm doing the footwork, so in a couple years from now, I have these businesses. I have this property. I have this good credit score, and showing them how to be financially stable and how to get themselves together, because I didn't know that growing up. My mom wasn't taught about financial literacy and how to save money and how to do this and the right way to move. So these are things that I'm learning over time.
Got you. Your best friend hopped on and said, "That's my best friend. That's my best friend, Alexis Oliver." And then she said, "Inbox me for all your booking needs." And Kia said, "Stand true in your faith. Don't allow your money to make you. You got to make the money."
Yes.
So you talked about, like, the fact that you're a bartender as well. So because I've always thought of, like, the only difference between bartenders and dancers are the fact that y'all just have less clothes on. I believe that both of you all sell sex and intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the bartenders here at Kickback, shout out to my babies because I love them. They're all beautiful women. You know what I mean? They all are shaped differently, but they're all beautiful, and they all have this personality that will lure you in. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's almost the same as dancers. So would you say that you like being one over the other?
Dancing has been cool. It has its ups and downs. I loved it for a little while, but now I'm just trying to phase out. Like, honestly, I want to have a big ass retirement party, and everybody that ever supported me over the years, I want everybody to come out and show love. Like, that's...
Are you gonna perform?
Of course.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be like... Okay, so I have a favorite dancer. Her name's Gigi McGuire. She worked at Magic City for years. Like, you hear about, like, all the pole girls, she was the OG pole girl. The OG original, came up with half the tricks that the girls do now. That just came on out of nowhere.
I think DB just... Hold on, y'all. I think DB trying to...
He trying to set a mood.
Y'all, DB was trying to set me up. Somebody hop in DB's inbox and tell him that was not okay.
But she had an event at Magic City called The Last Dance. So basically, she just performed for her last time. She put on a show. Like, she went crazy. Bowed out the game gracefully. Now she does a podcast with Angela Yee called Lip Service. You ever seen Lip Service podcast?
I have, and I did not know she was a dancer.
Gigi McGuire was a dancer for years.
I did not know that.
Yes. So that's kind of like the plan.
Okay. So Kia says, sex appeal sells, always will, and bottle girls will make great money without having to take their clothes off. Ooh, Shantia says, what about BBW dancers? Is there ever a high demand for that?
Yes, it's actually a few that I follow on Instagram. Like, I love them because they're just overly fucking confident.
Yeah.
They walk in the room like, I'm here, I'm gonna fucking demand my respect,
right,
and you're gonna fucking pay me. Like, BBW dancers, I love them more than regular dancers because they just have that extra oomph. They are dope. A lot of out of town, even if, like, girls just, like, make a page, like, I'm a BBW model, dancer, feature dancer, whatever, they will get booked. My friend Brandon Melson, he's from Dayton. He used to have a night at the club called Dream Divas in Dayton, and he actually booked a girl. She was a BBW dancer up there before. So it's a demand.
Okay.
It is a demand.
All right now. Sam says, can you work at Shantia? I know that's right. She said, I sure can every night for my husband. Shout out to Shantia for that. I know that's right. Sam says, I'm in the Dirty South now, and they have strip clubs. They have more strip clubs than they have liquor stores.
That is a fact.
Yeah, I'm sure
fact.
it is.
I've worked at a few.
So, one thing that I always kind of wanted to know, right? And you talked about, the OG of the pole. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who taught y'all that? Like, how y'all... That requires a lot of upper body strength.
So, when I first started dancing, I did a little pole.
Okay.
I had a little accident. I broke my collarbone. So Toccara does not fuck with the pole.
Wait a minute. Did you break your collarbone in the club?
Yes.
In front of everybody?
I fell off the pole. Fell.
Oh, God.
The pole fell out the ceiling, and I went with it.
So you don't do poles?
I dance around it. I'll dance on it, but I'm more like floor work type of girl. I'm very flexible.
Okay.
I do floor work, very flexible, and just very seductive dancing like that. I'm not the pole girl, but it is a girl in Cincinnati. Her name is Princess. She goes by Princess C513 or Glamorous. That was her previous dance name. Beast.
On the pole.
Beast.
So I know some of you know about that spot over there in St. Bernard, Pole Kittens. I've gone several times. They taught this BBW a few things.
Yay.
They did. She was proud of herself. But I always wondered, like, where you guys got the idea to do those tricks. Like, that shit looks terrifying to me.
Trial and error, I would say, because I see a lot of girls practice. Some people have poles in their house because they're trying to learn them tricks, because them tricks will get you extra money depending on where you are.
Right.
Some clubs, of course, it's always going to draw the attention, but sometimes dudes just like a little booty in their life.
Yeah. A little booty ain't hurt nobody.
A little booty
ain't never hurt nobody. Sam says, what's sex appeal? Can I ask? He said he asking for a friend. Katrina says, do you still have to worry about safety from unsavory customers, and how do you handle that?
See, now I'm grown, and I'm firm in my shit, and a lot of girls do let a lot of shit go on. So I have to be mindful that girls do let certain shit go on. So if somebody does a little bit too much for my liking, I'll check you politely. Like, baby, don't do that. That's not, how I get down or how I roll. Because, I do have guys like, got a little money. And
I'm just a little extra.
And I'm just like, that's not how I roll. And
I love how you still call them baby, because you still got to be in the role.
Yeah,
it's
like
about
you
role playing, right?
still have to be nice to a certain extent. Now, if I tell you, like, no, please don't do that, or that's not cool, don't do that to me, and you keep going, then I'm probably going to cut you out and I'm going to go get security. Okay. 9 times out of 10, the security love me, and security going to bounce your ass up out of here. Like, we ain't even got time to deal with the BS.
Say, we don't even want to talk about it. Let me see. Kia says, being sexy and knowing how to move, give eye contacts, yes. All of those are a part of that. Lala says, will you still make a lot of money without using the pole? She said, yeah. This is what she do. She don't do pole tricks no more. She broke her collarbone, Lala. She don't do pole tricks no more. And Mariah says, what advice would you give to an amateur dancer? So I guess the new dancer, what you said earlier. Confidence
is key. Fake it till you make it. The guys coming in the club don't know you're a new dancer. They don't know you're new. You could be like, oh, I'm new here, but I've been, like, they don't have to know that you're new. If you exude that confidence,
it's not gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter. You could even be dancing a little bit off beat. Dude's gonna be like, oh my God, look at her. They still gonna tip you.
Got you. Let me see. Sam says, so I'm gonna be a male stripper. They just can't wear them string things. I gotta wear boxers. Boy. Sam. So what about male strippers? Do you guys are, I know you talked about it all being a family. Has a male stripper ever kind of like gone a little bit too far? Because I feel like with a male stripper, like, let me tell you something. Now, I've had male and female strippers. Female strippers, love them. Slap the ass, jiggle a little bit, put a little dollar up there in that thong. Life is good. Male strippers, I feel a little violated with that ding-a-ling in my face. But that's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. Why I feel violated with a ding-a-ling in my face but not an ass, I can never know. And we ain't even going to talk about that tonight. But have you ever dealt with something too much or a little, uncomfortability when it comes to dealing with male strippers? Just like you would with your customers.
This is crazy. I've never seen a male stripper dance.
Girl. Now, let me tell you about them male strippers. Either they are really that big or they got long ass socks.
It's a lot of tricks of the trade that they use.
Gotta be.
I know that. I follow a few male strippers on social media, but I've never personally had been in a room. Like, I don't like male strippers.
Oh, she doesn't like. Well, I don't like other people that would take my job either. So
not even that. I just don't like.
Do you feel like
it? And it sounds so dumb.
This look.
I just don't like male strippers. I said it out loud.
This look. Kia says male strippers, ew, they be doing the most.
I think that's what it is. Like,
I've enjoyed male strippers, but I'm more fascinated by female strippers because I feel like with the male stripper. Okay, so again, I've experienced both. With a male stripper, I know that they are supposed to come in and be like extremely entertaining, but I don't want you picking my big ass up, flipping me around, because if you drop me, like, the party's over. The party is over if you drop me on my shit. So I'm not really, I'm more entertained by a female dancer because, like I said, male dancer, he could pick me up or he could pick somebody up. Like, I've seen it happen. He picked somebody up and dropped her. Tried to pick up the biggest girl in the room. He wasn't ready. He was not ready. But I get more fascinated looking up and seeing her twirl and twist and twirl until she fall down into the splits, and it just be like, damn, like, I just want to give her some of the money for that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy because people will, like, hit me up like, you know any male dancers? And I don't. Like, I've never seen a male dancer. I don't know.
And prefer not to.
All the baby oil, a man in a G-string, just doesn't do it for me.
Okay, all right. Well, like, I mean, I feel you. Like I said, I like watching female strippers than I do male strippers. Let me see, because I got a lot of comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Janice says we were just talking about that. I think that's all women when it comes. I think that's what it. Hold on. I think that's all women when it comes to males dancing. It's just too much. Sam says, now that's what's up. I will wear my Duluth butt naked underwear. Right says, so my mom had a male stripper for her birthday and his dick slanging turned me off. I love female strippers. Shout out to the female strippers. I'm not even gonna lie. Virginia says you have to have an amazing people skills, and I admire your confidence you exude, and how you apply the. I'm sorry, baby, it's not letting me see the rest of that. So put the rest of that down on that message. Mariah says it was the way he slanged it. I just didn't like it. And Kia says females sell sex appeal. Guys sell all sex. Females are entertaining. Guys are just nasty. Which I have seen some things outside of stripping when it comes to male strippers. They definitely go that extra mile for that extra dollar. Female strippers, however, and I have to say, like, for it to be such a profession that's looked down upon, the strippers I've met, including yourself, like, are just so well mannered. Like, they're just so well put together that it's just like you really don't expect that. You know what I mean? You expect to meet somebody who felt like they ain't got nothing else to offer the world, or you expect to meet somebody who is not as poised. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so glad. I think you was right, cuz I'm so glad I picked you, cuz honey. But I do want to know, like you said, you were living with your mom at one point, you know, when you first started out, and you know, you kind of like an OG now. You getting out doing your thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have other business venues that you're looking into. From your family, like, did you get support? Did you get a lot of backlash?
So when my mom found out, it was hell. Like, it was hell. Like, we really didn't have the best relationship when I was coming up. So, like, it was hell. Like, because my mom, she just always wanted what was best for us. Mm-hmm. So I guess she felt like she probably failed as a mother, seeing that I was a dancer. When my dad found out, my dad was like my ace boo plume, my OG. Like, I was at a club.
Did your daddy walk into the club?
I was in the back. My cousin was there. My cousin was there too.
Male cousin?
No, female cousin. She ran to the back and she was like, yo, daddy here. So I get dressed. He never seen me. I get dressed. The promoter seen me walk up to my dad and was like, what's up, dad? Da, da, da. He took it upon himself to pull my dad to the side and be like, look, bruh, I didn't know that was your daughter. She danced. Like, why didn't you give me a chance to fucking tell him? Well, my dad's so player. He was so player, so OG. Like, look, at the end of the day, you grown. I'm going to love you regardless. If you was to kill somebody today, my love for you will never change. Mm-hmm. But I don't want you out here. Like, I don't want you out here. I don't want you to have bad rep. I don't want you to make a bad name for yourself. He was like, if this is what you're going to do, whether we accept it or not, you're going to do it.
Right.
But I just want you to carry yourself like you always have. Like you were taught, like you were raised to. And that's always stuck
And it
with
looks
me.
like you have.
Yeah, like, my dad passed away, but that has always stuck with me. Like, my mom, she had the bad notions. A dancer is this, a dancer is drugs, whore, duh. One of her friends at work took her to a little strip club. And she came home like, I went to a club. Is that all you do? I said, Mom, that's all I do. Can you teach me? Can you show me a little?
I bet y'all was best friends.
Yes, like, but before, I mean, she knew she wasn't accepting of it, but she knew she still loved me. But, like, I guess when she finally seen it for herself and what it really was, she was like,
it ain't that bad.
that's it. I said, Mom, that's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me see. Mariah says, that's why for my brother's 18th birthday, we hired you and Seduction because we knew who would give them the best. So,
Yes.
okay.
Shout out to Seduction. That's my baby. I love her so much. She was one of the people that, like, always held my hand. Like, she just always looking out, held my hand. Just, I love her today.
Okay, so my boo Vaughn, shout out to Vaughn, right? Don't we love Vaughn?
Yes, we do.
She says she wants to talk about colorism in the stripping industry.
Whew. It can get bad. I done had dudes blatantly tell me I don't tip dark skinned girls. And I'm kind of cute, you know.
I mean,
I
you
was
cute.
looking, you know, I was
You're
probably
cute.
looking a little better than the girls that were in the club. But because I didn't have the complexion for the, you know, it wasn't for him. I had numerous of people tell me, like, or I don't fuck with dark skinned girls, but you lied. Like, that's not a fucking compliment. Like, don't do that. And I check people on that all the time. Like, how dare you? Like, who are you to say some shit like that to me? Like, my skin doesn't make me any less or any more better than anybody else. Like, how dare you? Like, oh yeah, it gets real. Or like, certain clubs won't let certain girls work because they too dark or they don't fit that exotic look. So it get a little
I
hectic.
literally never considered that you guys
Or
would
like,
have
some
to deal
girls
with that.
won't get stage sets because they not light, but you gonna put the Judy's with the extra Dr. Miami added. That's a little lighter, longer weave on the stage to show out. Like, if you go on like certain clubs pages, you'll see, like, damn, where's the dark girls? Like, I literally, like, when I go to town, I'm looking for the dark skinned girl because I'm coming to show her fucking love. Like,
wow.
I'm pulling up to the club because I'm coming to show you love because I know how it is.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I never really considered that. I know Lakeisha, she said wow too. Wow.
Yes, it can be a bit much sometimes. You just got to be confident. Like, I done had times where I done been like hurt, appalled, because I done had another person my tone tell me that basically
I'm less than
because of my skin color, when I know I'm the shit. Like, I know I'm bad as hell. Like, a lot of men are really stuck on that. And a lot of females too. Like, a lot of females will feel like, because they're lighter, that they look better than you. So now it's a competition when we could be sisters and in the fucking club and get to this bag together.
Right. Dang, Janice, you writing all these long ones. I told you I can't really see it. Janice says, I remember when I first saw you at Sneaky's. I'm like, is that Lulu? Oh my Lord.
Shout out to Janice. Yes, I went to high school with her.
Okay.
So a lot of people, when I was in high school, like, I graduated and then I started dancing, and people was like, oh my God, she's dancing. And that was back then when it wasn't it. It was before IG. Like, it wasn't it to really be a dancer.
Right.
So you really had to be firm in your shit, because you ain't had nobody on social media making that shit hot. People was going to Atlanta, they was seeing the dancers, but then they was coming back and bashing the home dancers. Like,
oh,
so it's like, ugh.
Got you. Let me see. Wait a minute. Lakeisha says, me too, just did that in Carolina. Where the chocolate girls at? She was out. And Yamel says seduction is the GOAT.
Facts.
Says seduction is the GOAT. Britt says, I like how you said I'm good at it. I was rock bottom. It is for now, but it's not forever. And then Chris says, I'll tip you. You can have all $2 of my dollars. That ain't gonna cut it. Just so you know.
A little sprinkle. That add up. Come see me Wednesday at the Ave. I love you. A little sprinkle. Everything's a blessing.
I know that's right. That's beautiful.
Everything's
that is beautiful.
That shit
for you to have that confidence, for you to know you the shit, for you to know you bad, that humility is a beautiful thing on you, baby. That is humble. Like
that's
that to be humble, that's
some
beautiful.
People tell me like, you too humble. Like, start putting foots on necks. But I just feel like I like being humble because people rock with me because I'm humble. I'm not on no stuck up like I'm here. Like, I'm not on that. So people really fuck with me because I am humble and I'm not like, oh, I got a bag on you bitches. Like, I literally posted a video the other day, like, of hella money that I've been saving. And I was like, I don't brag often, but I do get to the bag. Just don't forget.
Right.
Don't forget this bag is being ran the fuck up. Like, don't fucking forget. And somebody wrote me like, damn, like, you doing your thing. Discipline and fucking hard work. Real
Say
life.
the same thing you can do.
Discipline and fucking hard work. Because I be saving dollars and fucking dimes.
Absolutely. Let me see. Shantia says, how do I book? But I think Alexis got her. She said, inbox me. I got you. And Chantel says, I love how humble she is. Shantia put the running legs and said, I'm on my way to your inbox. So it looked like it's about to go down.
I love you guys. Booked and busy.
So what if you had one thing to set straight about your profession and what it is that you do for people who are, misguided or too judgmental or whatever the case may be, that might look down upon you or just whatever, what is that one thing, or maybe them 5 damn things you
I need about 3.
Yeah.
1, all dancers is not selling pussy. Like, we're not just out here like, oh, here you go, a couple dollars. And I done been offered money by people that you guys be like, damn, really? No, all dancers ain't selling pussy. Like, I just feel like I want people bring my name up. I want them to be like, she doing her thing without doing things. You feel me? Like, I want people to be like, gotta put some respect on her name when you bring her up. Period. She ain't doing no extra, none of that. Now, what is girls that do and I don't knock them because everybody has their own hustle. Like, everybody has their own hustle, so I can't knock anybody. But for me, that's just not what I want to be known for. Gotcha. 2, I am a woman that happens to dance. Period. I'm a woman first. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I'm a fucking breadwinner. Like, I just happen to dance. I'm not that 24/7. Like, before I came here, like, I literally had on a hoodie, some leggings. Like, 9 times out of 10, if you see me in public, it's hoodie, sweatpants, gym shoes. I'm taking kids to school, picking kids up from school. I'm running errands. I'm help. Mom, you need anything? Sister, brother. Like, that's me. I'm a bomb-ass best friend. Like, I'm other things, but I just happen to dance. Okay. I'm not just like, now it is some girls that when you see them, like, she a dancer 24/7, she on, that's what she on. And for me, from 7 in the morning to 10:30 at night, I am Toccara. From 10:30, 11, 12, maybe depending on what time I get to work, because I'll be always running late, until I get off, I am Vanity. That's it.
I love her stripper name. Vanity.
My favorite.
I love
First of all, I love Prince.
Okay.
So that's where I got it from. Like, I love Prince.
I just got super weak.
And it was like Vanity or Apollonia. I always love me some Vanity. So that's where it came from.
Let me see. Oh, I think you know my cousin, Mia Burton too.
That's my best friend.
Shut up.
That's my baby.
That's my baby too.
Yes, that's my best friend.
Shout out to her and the extra
package.
Best friend. The extra package that's going on in there. Alexa says, do your thing, queen. Lakeisha says, you are still a daughter, beautiful in all ways, spirit, body, and soul. Sam says, damn, she must be bad. Booked all 2019. Mia just said, I'm y'all baby. I know that's right. And then Diana says, I like her. Much respect, boo. Much respect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me
and being so open and honest.
Mom was like, would you want to? Of course.
You have such a beautiful spirit.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad that it was you to come out and show a different representation of, I'm going to say, adult entertainers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because there is a misconception that, like you said, like, y'all go home for the extra $1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is.
And some may do it.
That is fact.
But not everybody.
Right.
And like you said, from these hours and these hours, you just Toccara, and We love Toccara. We love Vanity too. We ain't gonna lie, but we love Toccara, and I just want to say thank you for
having me.
On. No problem.
It's crazy because I just had this talk with a friend about like the whole dancer entertainment industry, and then like Vaughn inboxed me, and I was like, "This was divine intervention."
Yes,
because we was talking about like how certain girls carry themselves, how I carry my we just was having those conversations, and then this popped up, and I was "This is right on time.
I love
this. Is right on time."
Amber Campbell says, "Sissy,
hey Amby,
hey Amby," and my girl Love Danielle, she says, "Mad respect." Jamil says, "The black woman is divine, no matter what the occupation is." Shout out to Jamil. And Lakeisha says, "Yes, she does. You feel good. You feel good spirited folks. I love that. You chose well, Ashley. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that." And then Jamila, also my cousin, says, "We queens have to support our queens of all shades. Get that bag, baby. Get that bag."
Thank you. I'll be trying.
Get that bag. Well, I'm, again, so grateful you came on. I just love this conversation. I love your realness, your genuinity, and just who you are and who you represent. For us as black women, like, forget strippers. Yes. Just us as black women. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see. So, thank you. I appreciate you. You are so welcome. And you and I both can grieve over Nipsey.
Y'all,
we'll have another drink. We'll have another drink. Shout out.
I was heartbroken.
Shout out to the go. Like it's so sad that you have to die to become a legend.
That's what I said. And I was like, people like, and it's crazy because I just been like on the Nipsey wave, and it's crazy because I just posted like a day before I work. I gotta listen to Jeezy or Nipsey to get in my mode and to remember why the fuck I'm going to do this. Like, he just motivated me so much as a black man, a rapper, a philanthropist,
a father,
everything that he does for the community. Like, he just motivates me, and I'm like, to lose somebody like that, it really killed me. Like, literally, my friends was texting me, like, "Are you okay?"
Like, I was just telling my family last night, like, I called, and don't judge me, y'all. Like, I hopped in Lauren London's inbox. I ain't know what I was gonna say. She don't know me. I'm just like, "Boo, I'm sorry. What can we do? What you want us to do?" Like, it's just such a sad thing, you know what I mean? And it's so disheartening, like you said, for all the things that he had going on and all the things that he were doing. And let me just say this, because I wasn't going to comment on it, but I got about 40-something people, so I'm going to comment on it anyway. I cannot stand the fact that so many people were touched by this man and are in a sense of mourning because of his loss, and that it bothers so many other people because we don't personally know him. Because these are the same people who will say, "Y'all, pray for my grandmama because she not going, things are not going well." Baby, I don't know your grandmama either, but I'm going to pray for her. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Your grandmama didn't inspire me. She didn't motivate me, but Nipsey did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't following your grandmama on social media, looking at her stuff every day saying, "Dang, I just want to make it," like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't, you know what I mean? But I'm going to still pray for your grandmama. So dismisses and misses completely with the bullshit when it comes to you didn't know him. So what? I didn't know him. I didn't know Pac either, and I still mourn that. Facts. I didn't know Aaliyah, and I still mourn that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reality is, like, people are touched by everybody else. Like, everybody has the opportunity to touch, you know what I'm saying? To make an impact on somebody else's life. So, yes, I am going to take a day of bereavement tomorrow for Nipsey, clean my house, you know what I'm saying? Listen to Victory Lap all day. And that's just what it's gonna be.
I was like so heartbroken, and to see people actually, how can you hate on a dead person? Like, even if somebody respected him outside of music, because everybody wasn't a Nipsey fan. Like, if you wasn't ready to hear real shit and to be checked, you wasn't listening to Nipsey.
You right.
But what he did for his fucking community, I was just there 2 fucking weeks ago. I was in LA 2 weeks ago, pulled up to this man's store to buy the merch. Thirsty, like, telling my peoples, "Come on, we gotta hurry up. Nipsey at the store, I'm gonna miss him if I don't get there." We get there, he gone. Like, they like, "Oh, he just left, you just missed him." But I'm like, I'm still gonna support because I love everything he stands for as a fucking black man. Like, I love black men.
Yes, black men, we love you.
I respect you. I love you. I care for you. I nurture you. Yeah. But to see a young black man go so hard for his own fucking people, gives back to his people, and try to build wealth for the people to come in the future, like, ain't too many people doing that.
Don't care enough to do it. Or aren't strong-willed and brave enough
to say that that's what they're going to do.
To do it either. All right, y'all, before we have church, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in to a great episode of Monday Night Juice. I'm your host, Ask Ashley. Make sure that you guys are checking us out next week. I have a woman that's coming on to the show that wants to talk about her 19-year run of celibacy. She blew my fucking mind. So make sure that you guys are tuned in next week. I love you, and I will see you all next week. Bye.
Oh my God, 19 years.
Girl, 19 years.
That takes discipline.
I ain't going to say what I want to say. Because I'm still live. I ain't going to say it.